So Chris Colbert gets brutally knocked out by Jose El Rayo Valenzuela in the sixth round of their rematch. After the first fight that took place March of this year, that was a questionable win for Chris Colbert. But at the end of that fight, um, he said he wasn't going to run it back. He's like, we ain't running it back, man. You know what I'm saying? Take your loss like a man, whatever the fuck. But I guess he was persuaded with the money. I don't know what made him get back in the ring because he said he was going back down to 130. He said he don't want to go. He's not going to fight back at 135. You know, Chris Colbert is a small dude, so 130 is where he feel more comfortable at. He's one of those fighters that he can't adjust to weights, man. Like he move up, he get weaker. It seemed like, or he just don't look as spectacular. He never was that guy in the first place, but he looked much better down at 130 at least, man. But at 135, he just don't look good at all. You know, I guess this fight, Rayo was like, listen, man, I ain't leaving it up to the judges at all. He went in there, dropped him again, just like the first fight, first round, dropped him. You know, then the fight almost looked exactly like the other one, the first fight, but it was just like there's some subtle differences there. But Chris Colbert playing around in the ring, hands down, taking unnecessary punches. And you'd be like, yo, this dude is supposed to be a slick fighter. Why is he getting hit so fucking much, man? And he just ain't it, man. He just ain't it. And then this fight showed it. He was taking some thunder from Rayo. But I mean, you know, considering though, I'll be fair. One thing I will say, I mean, this dude, Chris Colbert, moving up in weight, man. He's smaller dude. He was taking some shots from him that whole fight, and he didn't drop him. He dropped him that first round, that flash knockdown, but he was taking a lot of shots, man. And somebody that small taking shots from a bigger dude like that, he should have been out of there in like 2 rounds. Just 3 rounds most, man. But maybe, you know, he got a better chin than people thought he did. But that could also question Rayo's power. You know what I mean? Yeah, Rayo did drop. He do have some thump because, you know, he dropped De Los Santos in their fight, but he was never able to duplicate that again. You know, he just, you know, Rayo, man, he still don't impress me. He just looks shaky a lot when he just don't look sturdy, man, to me, bro. He just don't look like he that dude, man. So he knocks Chris Colbert out in the 6th round, man, put him to sleep. My man was sleeping, man. He turned the rope into a pillow, literally, man. My man's whole head was resting on the fucking rope like he was getting the best sleep of his life, man. You know, and he left no doubt to the judges, Rayo. Then he gets, you know, after the fight, they ask him, you know, he says he's ready for Tank Davis. And I find it real interesting, right, that Tank, like, he don't got a fight lined up. You know, the Isaac Cruz fight was always thrown out there as a speculation for him being in his next fight, right? But it never was set in stone. And then it's funny because they was talking about him fighting Chris Colbert, right? Remember? They said Chris Colbert was supposed to fight Tank. And you also was hearing that the winner of the Colbert versus Valenzuela 2 was supposed to fight Tank. You know, so I think that's the only reason that Chris Colbert moved back up to fight Rayo again, because they probably enticed him saying, listen, we got an opponent. We want you to rematch Rayo because whoever rematch Rayo gonna get that fucking big meal ticket with Tank. And they pulled him back and up in weight, and he just didn't, you know. I think they forced him into that fight just by saying that alone. Just to give Rayo his rematch and then give Chris Colbert a good, nice sized bag against Rayo, another bag, and potentially a big ass bag with Tank maybe. They set that up, man. That was set up for Rayo to get that Tank fight. That's what it's looking like. I think Jose Valenzuela is Gervonta Davis' next opponent. I think that's next for him. He's Hispanic. He's stationary. He don't have footwork, no real defense. Sweet for Tank. But that is right up Tank's alley. He's a perfect matchup for Tank. Tailor-made for Tank, bro. Tailor made. You know, shit, if you ask me, Rayo struggled to knock out fucking little ass Chris Colbert. He's doing nothing with Tank, man. It's gonna be another cherry, and he's gonna knock Chris Colbert. Or he's gonna knock out Rayo. This might be a cash out for Rayo. They might cash him out with Tank, and that's it. He's gonna knock him out. You know, he might could catch Tank with something, but I just don't think he don't have the IQ, man. He just ain't got it, bro. He don't have the experience, IQ, none of that shit. So this should be an easy fight for Tank. Mark my words, this I'm pretty much certain. I could be wrong. Rayo is Tank's next opponent. That's why they had him call out Tank in the ring. That's why Tank, he was waiting on this fight. He was waiting for this fight to finish and see, yeah, these the ones I'm going to fight now. These guys right here. You know, I fight Chris Colbert. Now, that's a black fighter. Ain't nobody going to say I don't fight black fighters no more. I get Rayo. I got somebody with power. He just came off of a brutal knockout. They was waiting for that knockout. Now that knockout is even more of a reason. And like, yeah, you see Tank about to fight a beast. You see what he just did to Colbert? Come on, man. Y'all don't see the writing on the wall, bro? I see it. But let's see. Let's see what happens now. Let's see if Tank replies to Rayo. He probably should. He probably already did. I didn't check the Twitter yet. That is his next fight. Anyway, let me know what y'all think. This is your boy Rebel Life Boxing. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. And I'm off this.